Uncle Si, the Christmas Elf by Si Robertson and Ashley Howard Nelson. Illustrated by Stephen Gilpin. One Christmas Eve day, I was napping in bed when suddenly I woke to a fat man in red. I let out a scream and then hollered, "Hey, Jack!" as I jumped like a tick on a porch dog's back. I've got cat-like instincts and the strength of a bear, but I tried taking him out with my cold, lethal stare. The fat man didn't flinch. He just chuckled away. He must have been trained by the dang CIA. He had bright rosy cheeks and looked kind of silly, with a big round belly like my nephew, Willie. He said, "You know me. I'm the talk of the town." "Yeah, you're a snoop about to get a Si shakedown." The man laughed and said, "Si, I've been watching you. You were a soldier, my friend, and a good one, too. Now I need your help, and I'm willing to bet this job will be a snap for a Vietnam vet." How did this cat know me? Was it a dream or a trick? Then it popped in my noggin. This was jolly Saint Nick. He said, "I'm an elf down, and I need your help, Si." I stood at attention and said, "I'm your guy." "You can count on me, sir. Let's roll, Mr. Claus." On our way to the sleigh, Santa stopped for a pause. "Hold on," he said. "Here's your clothes for the mission. This snappy uniform is a Christmas tradition." He held out a bag and assured me, "It's green." "I can handle that. It's camo, you mean?" But out came a fluffy collar and a green pointed hat, and cufflinks with bells. "Hey, Si, don't roll like that." Next thing you know, I'll be doing ballet and dyeing my beard pink instead of the gray. "Santa," I smirked, "have you lost your mind? I would be laughed out of old Phil's duck blind. Bottom line is this, I ain't wearing that. That silly get-up's not for this tough old cat." Santa said, "Listen here, this is not about you. I wear this red suit when I'd rather wear blue." He told me of a boy named Little Mickey Jack, who wouldn't have Christmas if I didn't give back. Many Christmas seasons, by God, I've been blessed. This boy needed help, so in the get-up I dressed. On went the pointed hat and the fluffy collar, too. There was one more addition, pointed toe shoes. And now it was time to board Santa's sleigh. You could hear me from China just jingling away. With all the excitement, I needed a nap. I even slept over Rome and Big Stone Gap. I woke from my slumber and rubbed sleep from my eyes and saw a wintry toyland that was super-sized. I adjusted my glasses and tried not to stare at the miniature people with no facial hair. They had squeaky voices and moved super fast. "What's the big hurry?" I wanted to ask. I've moved that quickly a few times in my life, like when a bear chased me with my own army knife, or the time I ran from a panther barefoot in snow, or when a mountain lion chased me in West Monroe. Come on, Si, Santa said. I'll show you what to do. I've got a special project that's just right for you. He walked me down a hallway made of candy canes. At the end was a door locked with 35 chains. It had cobwebs with spiders. I saw roaches all round. And standing at guard was a big basset hound. Do not enter, a sign on the creepy door read. The toys in this room are officially dead. Santa unlocked the chains. Here's your post for the night. You can build little Mickey Jack a toy that's just right. I'm not going to lie, I was some kind of scared, like when I kissed a girl on a double dog dare. There were piles and piles of old this and old that. Santa must think I'm a redneck dumpster rat. To me, it all looked like a big bunch of junk. I thought of little Mickey Jack, and my heart just sunk. I felt he was getting the Christmas toy shaft. Is it my job to invent some super sci craft? Santa's eyes twinkled. I know what you must think, but remember, Santa knows, he said with a wink. Well, hey, one man's trash is another man's treasure. If that's what you want, it'll be my pleasure. For Santa to choose me, he had to believe that I'm a magician with tricks up my sleeve. Before tackling this gigantic mound of old junk, you got a place I can nap, a bed, or a bunk? Work hard, nap hard is my #1 rule. I teach that rule at my Uncle Si school. It's Christmas Eve, Santa said, and soon will be dawn. There's no time for napping, and then he gone. I pulled at my beard and scratched at my head. I wonder what little Mickey Jack wants, I said. My choice of toy parts was decidedly sparse. I was beginning to think this was all a big farce. Busted handlebars, race cars, and Red Ryder guns, broken bats, coonskin caps, and old worn-out drums. Then all of a sudden, I knew what to do. Little Mickey Jack would love it. I had to push through. After hours of work, voila, complete. I was happy, happy, happy to finish this feat. I had worked so hard till 2:15 that I actually napped on an old nasty shoe. Right in the middle of a long, heavy snore, Santa came knocking on the large, creepy door. I'm ready, he said, for little Mickey Jack's gift. This is the end of your Christmas elf shift. He examined my craft and declared, well done. Hey, I replied, I'm the Grand Master of Fun. Then he had an elf named Little Bobby Willie put me on his super aero transporter dilly. Flying 800,074 miles an hour, we passed a mountain, a river, a house, a high tower. But before I went home, I had to meet the boy who Santa said needed some holiday joy. I slid down his chimney fast as a jackrabbit's paws, then heard a soft voice say, "Are you Santa Claus?" Boy, I got a beard, but that's about it. I'm as skinny as a cat who ain't got no grit. No, I ain't Santa. Let me introduce myself. I bowed as I said, "I'm your special Psy Elf." "I've got my own elf?" the boy asked with a grin. "I can't believe it. Are you like a best friend?" He went on to say, "I've been praying so long. I've tried to be good and to do nothing wrong." With a big smile, I told little Mickey Jack, "Santa's bringing a gift, and that's a sci fact. It's one I made especially for you. I used lots of duct tape and a big glob of glue." Thank you for making that rare gift for me. But my prayer this year was for friendship, you see. And you coming here has brought me such joy. You've given me more than a new Christmas toy. Hey, you and me, kid, we're buds to the end. Like Batman and Robin, you're my super friend. Soon Santa will deliver your Psy mystery. Leave him milk and cookies, and I'll have iced tea. Before I go, I'll tell you what's special to me. It's not a ball or a book or a brand new TV. It's the gift God gave us that first Christmas morn. For on that day Jesus, his son, was born. Then I crawled up the chimney and wiped off a tear. This was the very best, happiest day of the year. But there was one more thing that I had to say. You're my number one kid, and you've made my day. As quick as a flash, I was back in my bed. You might get to thinking this was all in my head. So I'll just say Merry Christmas to you. And by the way, this story is 95% true. But the story of Jesus is true through and through, how he came Christmas morn as a best friend to you. Be a good friend and share the real reason why we give gifts and celebrate this season. I'll keep telling my tale till Santa arrives, but after each time I must rest my eyes. So till we read again, hey, the story's a wrap. Now where in your home can I take my sigh nap? The end. I hope you've enjoyed this story. Uncle Si, the Christmas elf. Grandma loved this story. Uncle Si isn't your typical elf, but he sure was a good one. And the little boy didn't care about a present, even though Uncle Si did his best and made it out of duct tape and a glob of glue. He just wanted a friend, and Uncle Si is a good one. He may even share his sweet tea with the little boy, little Mickey Jack. Now, click that thumbs up button and let Grandma know how much you enjoyed this story. And I want to thank Uncle Si for sharing this story with us because it truly is a good one. Now, make sure you are a good friend and enjoy this Christmas holiday. And make sure you come back for more stories. Bye. Grandma.